How you can make more money through property. So first of all, when we talk about property, there's a gazillion, yes, that's a real word, different strategies in property, and you can go service accommodation, HMO, buy-to-lets, BRRs, everything else that comes into play. But ultimately, it's around a mindset shift. Now, it's not actually about the asset that you're doing, it's really about the business that you're developing, and allow me to explain. So most of us, when we think about property, we think about investing into something like my favorite, boring, vanilla buy-to-let properties. Now, that's great and that's long-term foundational, but it is not fast money. It's slow money. And I think a big problem that we come up with is a lot of the educators out there come up with how to retire through property, how to do this in 90, all of that shit that actually is just not pragmatic unless you've got a great network of investors that can bankroll your asset investments, or you've got a business making loads of money. So there's two real things that you can focus on here. Is either you can realize it's a slow money play, and what that looks like is you're going to need to focus on either raising finance through your natural network, or if you've got 100, 200 grand, you're going to buy 2 to 4 properties, wait a few years, wait for the value to go up, refinance, and then invest again. And ultimately in property with the slow money, you can look at doubling or trebling your money every 10 years on a very passive income stream. Why am I talking about the shift of mindset? Well, this is really simple. Most people, and it is incredibly unique to property, by the way, you don't get this in any other business sector that I've noticed. You don't get many people getting in business to get out of business. Property is one of those very unique things in the fact that people want to learn as much as possible to create a passive income stream. And it's like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, that's crazy, right? Now, I do understand. I want to get involved in property to be able to travel the world, have some sort of be able to work from my laptop, the laptop lifestyle and all of that, right? That is 100% feasible. However, why is it so many people obsess about the passive income? Like, imagine if you earned 100 grand a year and you just didn't work at all. Like, you're telling me you're somebody that's coming on and searching for a video like this on YouTube, and then also you don't have the hustle about you. You don't want to grind. You don't want to add value to people. I just call bullshit on that. If you're here watching this video, you're probably somebody that's obsessed with personal development. You're probably somebody that wants to look into their financial future and having control. And if I'm wrong, leave the video. I'm probably not for you. And so where does this shift come into play? Please don't leave me, by the way. Actually, just hit subscribe to make me feel better. Go. So how do we shift this mindset? Well, we need to shift into the active mindset. I'm not saying this is for everybody, by the way, but if you genuinely want to become rich, financially rich, then it's going to be through an active income source, not a passive income source. So if you're at the beginning of your journey, this is going to look like deal packaging. Deal packaging, puts very simply, is you sit in the middle of a transaction and you've got a buyer on one side, an investor, a vendor on the other side, kind of like an estate agent, but instead of representing the vendor, you're going to represent this investor, you match them together and you get paid money. So let's say you wanted to create a 6-figure business and you're at 0 right now. By far the fastest way to do that in property is deal packaging. The more advanced level of that, once you've got into that for 6 to 9 months, is property trading. Now, in my experience, what you want to do is you want to develop the skills of a sophisticated property trader right at the beginning, because you're going to accelerate that wealth journey through deal packaging and building your own portfolio. And an effective property trader is really looking at 3 things. It's going to be packaging on the deals that you don't want but are still great investments, trading on the deals that are exceptional, which is when you do a quick purchase and sell. You don't need to use any of your own money for that, and you can make 60, 70, 80 grand per trade. Not the video for it, by the way. And of course, number 3 is going to be doing your property flip. So this is where you're going to be more traditional in either buying, refurbishing and selling the property, or something called an assisted sale, where you're going to not buy it, you just get a contract in place, refurb it and sell it. So you don't actually own it, but you refurb it and you benefit from the profits. So all of those are active income streams. Now, when I say active active, it does not mean that you need to spend 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, etc. In fact, the entire programs that I run as an educator, they're all modeled around 10 hours a week. And if you've got 10 hours a week, you can build a six-figure business. I know, shocking. And it's not some big promise, by the way. It's proven again and again and again and again. Now, if you are one of those people that are going, I do not have 10 hours a week, I can't find it. Number one, I'm going to call bullshit. And number two, I'm going to say, you're probably not right for the channel again. Now, let me explain what I mean, why I'm saying bullshit. I don't know about you, but I've got 168 hours in my week. I'm pretty sure you do too. So does Warren Buffett. So does Elon Musk. Now, they have done incredible things that I definitely have not done, but every single one of us has the same amount of hours in every single week. So next time you find yourself saying, I don't have time, don't say that, because it's a lie to yourself. It's not that you don't have time, it's that you don't prioritize it high enough. Which, by the way, I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but if you're watching this video, you are somebody that wants to change your financial future. And let me know if that's something different in the comments, by the way. I might be way off. But if you are here and you genuinely want to change your financial future, then why aren't you taking that action? Why are you just watching this video? And as much as genuinely, if you get value from this channel, I really would love it if you did subscribe. It means a lot. But I'd rather have nobody watching this video because you're too busy taking action. So what does that look like in the real world? What it looks like to me is a man or woman adding value to individuals. What I mean by this is everyone that's wealthy, no. People that inherited it, doing dodgy shit like drug dealing and all of that. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people that have legitimate businesses. They did it through an exchange of value. And there's two ways of doing this. Either you add a relatively small amount of value, but you do it again and again and again. Think of a straw, for example. All right, I'm not talking about plastic straws and the damage, but if you think about what problem does a straw solve? A very small one, getting the rest of the drink at the bottom of a carton, right? And yeah, they'll sell billions on a weekly basis, I assume. Whoever owns the pattern on that is definitely a millionaire or billionaire. Fair to say? Right, on the other hand, you could solve a really big problem for less people. For example, selling private jets to multi-billionaires out there, where money is not the big thing for them, it's time. That is an incredibly high value asset, because time is the only asset that you cannot get back. And so what they'll do is provide a massive service and make huge gain. So all you need to think about when you're doing business, it's not about how many hours you work, how are you working really late, are you up really early. It's with the hours that you've got, can you utilize them to the best of your ability to add the most value? Making money is all about a flow of energy, and the flow of energy from your side to their side is value. And hopefully this is an example. Hopefully you are getting value. And then the value exchange is hopefully they buy from you. So for example, it might be that you're getting enough value from me that you go, do you know what? I want to watch more of these videos, and you subscribe. All right, I don't make money when you subscribe, but if you subscribe, you'll see more of my videos. Hopefully after a while, I'll build enough trust in you that you'll go, this is the guy I want to buy from. And you know, you might be watching me for a while now and you'll go, I actually want to be educated by Jamie and his team. And by the way, if that is you and you are ready to invest in yourself, just put education in the comments. If not, I'll put a link in, I'll pin it to the top, and then once you fill in your details, it'll be completely free, no hard sell. I'll book you in for a completely free one-to-one strategy session with myself or one of my team. So you can put education in comments or click the link. Now, when you're building out this active income stream, the cool thing is relatively quickly, and by relatively quickly, I don't know how much you earn if you're watching this, right? I don't get to talk to you right now. You can only see me, but let's say you're earning between 25 and 50,000. All right. I know that's a relatively big range, but that's a replaceable income within 12 months of opening a new business. All right. So let's say within 12 months, you've got a job replacing income. Now, I'm not really one of those people. It's like quit the job. And it's like, I hate that phrase. It's like, I've got a job. I'm doing work right now. Okay. Amy, who's behind the camera, is working right now. And jobs aren't bad things. But I think what would be amazing, and I always say this to my team, is getting yourself to a position where you don't need the job. So that way you're working in something as a career because you genuinely enjoy and love what you do. That's stage one. That's not going to come for decades just from a passive income stream. So you want to be able to replace your job, and if you're at the beginning of your journey, I strongly recommend looking at property trading, which is going to get that active income stream, get you those 6 figures, and then you use the profits to invest in your own portfolio. I still follow this system today. Nowadays, I'm making a decent amount of money. Minimum I'll be making profit a month is in the 300,000 to 400,000, all the way up to the best month has been $1 million, but that's doesn't happen very often. The reason I'm saying that is that's all through my active income streams. Education, my education company makes profit. I don't spend any of that. My deal packaging business, my property trading business, all makes money. I don't spend any of that. So what I'll do is I'll package or trade on 5 properties. I'll then use the money to buy the 6th property, and I live off the passive income. And I know that's a slower way of financial freedom, but I don't know if you've ever read The Richest Man in Babylon. What I want to do is work my arse off to earn my gold coins, get it invested, and hopefully that will produce my silver coins, and then I'll spend the silver all day long. If you want to find out more about how you can earn the gold coins, and then your number one thing should be to get those gold coins, put education in the comment right now, and I'll get in touch with you and book in that one-to-one. And hopefully over the next 12 months, we can work together to get producing that gold, get it invested so you can live off the silver.